What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to Murder and Coffee, where I just tell you a bunch of random shit, and hopefully you're interested. If not, at least you get free entertainment. So, my name's Danielle, in case y'all didn't know. So today, I want to give a little backstory on why I chose to do the case that I'm doing. That will be out next week. This one is on the DC snipers, aka Lee Boyd Malvo, as well as Mr. John Allen Muhammad. So, this case has always fascinated me. I think it's more to do with the fact that it was the way they did it was, they thought they could get away with it. Pretty much. They had no straight info on any of the victims. They had nothing. They made a tiny little hole to shoot out of, a black or a blue Caprice, and from the trunk. So, I mean, it took a lot of planning to ensure that everything went well. So, pretty much, Lee Boyd Malvo was taken in by John Allen Muhammad. Okay, guys? And so, he kind of just, like, unofficially adopts the kid and takes him under his wing. And groomed him to be the sadistic killer, thinking they were doing it for the good of mankind and because it was fun. So, that's why I wanted to go ahead and do this one. I am huge fan of cases like this because not only is it raw and fresh, it's also kind of insane. And the whole reason I want to do it is because Malvo is actually back in the headlines asking for a retrial to get resentenced. So we're going to cover a lot of crap for this next episode. Cases like this have been on Criminal Minds and a few other shows. And honestly, it's crazy just thinking about the amount of crap that these guys fucking did. Lives that were ruined. It almost seemed like it was an attack on the FBI because one of the victims was an FBI agent. But at the same time, they probably had no idea. But we'll find that out next week. So, I just want to let you all know that I am working on one and everything like that. I had a couple of questions asked about my coffee intake. I drink a lot of coffee. We're actually currently on lockdown at work due to the flu. So, I had to grab another Red Bull. I had a Rockstar this morning, so I had to grab a Red Bull just to stay awake this go around. Let's see here. So, I use Irish cream coffee. Italian cream. Coffee creamer. If I'm at work, I drink it black. I just don't have time to sit there and make my coffee taste yummy. At that point, I'm using it just to fucking stay awake. What else? I have a Keurig as well as a normal coffee pot. So, as you can tell, lots of coffee in this household. I sometimes do have ice, like the cold coffees. Those ones are the Delight brand. Caramel macchiato. Haha! I remembered it. Or even the French vanilla one. The French vanilla one's good too. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. This case They didn't care if you were black, white, Asian, female, male, any of it. They could give a shit less. They went straight up after anyone and everyone just because they could, to show that they were powerful and prove that they probably could do this without getting caught. But yeah, no, just because Malvo is back in the headlines within like the last year or so, I decided, why the fuck not? Let's give this one a go. I haven't done this one yet. I researched it a ton, but I found more on it. So I wanted to make sure I had all the information and then some before I just went ahead and boom, knowledge bombed you with all my random fucking facts about this case. So, they did make a movie about the Beltway snipers. Haven't seen it. Probably should. Heard it's actually pretty decent. Let's see here. But yeah. And I have all the info going for this one. I'm just putting it all in order. And then I have another cult for you guys for Tuesday, and it's going to be pretty epic. Things are starting to settle down now that the holiday season is over, so I'm going to be able to put out a lot more. This is part 1 of a part 2. Let's see here. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit crazy, everybody, and now that life is a little less hectic, I'll be able to get back to focusing more on this, especially with the lockdown almost being over at work. So there's always that, and I keep hearing all these interesting cases. I'm actually, the Anthill Kids one, I decided to research all because of the podcast cults. It was pretty epic just sitting there and listening to that one. I'm getting a lot of new ideas. I'm glad a lot of you have commented saying, I've never heard of this cult, or I've never heard of this, anything like that. I think after I'm done with the Beltway sniper episode, I'm gonna do like a trilogy on Jane Doe's. Just information I can find on them, because we need to figure out who these people are, you guys. That's why I'm all for go and get your DNA tested and put into the database. You never know. Someone out there could be a relative of yours and you didn't even know it, and you could help solve that case. But yeah, so until Tuesday, my friends, keep in mind, not everybody is going to be kind to you. It's pretty shitty. I'm pretty sure we have sociopaths at my work. We're not sure yet, but we'll figure it out. And remember, don't talk to people. If you see the creeper van, stay away from the creeper van. And don't trust anybody who acts like they are perfect. I just started watching the Netflix original You, and holy shit. And I did finish Don't Fuck with Cats. That's a whole nother one right there. Oh my god, that kid fucking, he had what was coming to him at that point. Jesus Christ. And his mom saying everyone harassed him. Fuck that. No one stalked him. They found where a criminal was. They didn't stalk him. There is a huge difference. So yeah, I'm gonna type up a review of Don't Fuck with Cats and put it on my Facebook page. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and please tune in for next Friday's episode on the Beltway snipers. I had so much information to digest on this case that I went ahead and I just said, fuck it. I'm going to do an intro video for this one and jump into it right away on Friday of next week for you guys to have. Thank you again, everybody, for all the comments, the support, everything. Like I said, if y'all have anything you want me to cover, go ahead and drop it right down below. I'm always down for it. If you want my top 10 serial killer list, boom, there we go. Like in order of which one I fucking study the most. It's Bundy. So it's always been Bundy and then Dahmer. I don't know why, but Gacy is always going to be at the bottom because he was the fucking clown. Don't ask. No, I can't do clowns. So yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week with a full hour episode on the Beltway snipers. Mwah.